Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wow, we're back again. Today we're going to be reading with
Salma.
Salma. Hi there, Salma.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Now, what are you going to be reading for us today?
I'm reading a series of unfortunate events, book the second, The Reptile Room.
Ooh, the reptile room. That sounds fascinating, Salma. Why did you choose this book?
So I really like a series of unfortunate events book. There's 13 books, and this was the happiest ever, like the happiest book for the three main characters.
Ooh, so which is your favorite main character then?
My favorite main character is Klaus. He has so much, he read so much books, and he has so much information about everything.
Ooh, I'm very interested to learn more. So which passage are you going to read with us?
I think I'm going to read about a little bit of the end.
At the end?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. It's getting very tense. We're all excited and waiting for Salma.
10.
Chapter 10? Okay.
When you were very small, perhaps someone read to you the inspired story, the world inspired, but here means not worth reading to someone, of the boy who cried wolf, a very dull boy, you may remember, cried wolf, wolf.
Wolf.
When there was no wolf, the gullible villager ran to rescue him, only to find the whole thing was a joke. Then he cried wolf when it wasn't a joke, and the villager didn't come running, and the boy was eaten, and the story thank goodness was over. The story's moral, of course, ought to be never live somewhere where wolves are running around loose. But whoever read you the story probably told you that the moral was not to lie. This is an absurd moral for you, and
Really?
I both know.
We shouldn't lie, should we, Salma?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, carry on.
This is an absurd moral for you, and I both know that sometimes not only is it good to lie, if it is necessary to lie. For example, it was perfectly appropriate after Violet left the reptile room for Sunny to crawl over to the cage that held the incredibly deadly viper.
Viper? What's a viper?
So it's a big tall snake that their uncle Montgomery
don't like snakes.
Yeah, but that one was friendly.
Okay,
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so friendly actually.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't poisonous.
That's nice.
Unlatched the cage and began screaming as loudly as she could, even though nothing was really wrong. There is another story concerning wolves that somebody has probably read to you, which is just as absurd. I'm talking about Little Red Riding Hood, an extremely unpleasant little girl.
Oh, I've read Little Red Riding Hood,
Yeah.
and she was nice.
She was.
Ah.
Like the boy who cried wolf, insisted on intruding on the territory of dangerous animals. You will recall the wolf, after being treated very rudely by Little Red Riding Hood, ate the little girl's grandmother and put on her clothing as a disgust. It is this aspect of the story.
It's okay. I was going to eat the book.
I think the books are really made to eat.
No.
They're meant to be read.
That's true.
The most ridiculous, because one would think that even a girl as dim-witted as a Little Girl Riding Hood could tell in an instant the difference between her grandmother and a wolf dressed in a nightgown and fuzzy slippers. If you know somebody very well, like your grandmother or your baby sister, you will know when they are real and when they are fake. This is why, as Sunny began to scream, Violet and Klaus could tell immediately that her scream was absolutely fake. That scream is absolutely fake, Klaus said to himself from the other end of the reptile room. That scream is absolutely fake, Violet said to herself from the stairs as she went to her room. up to her room. My lord, something is terribly wrong.
What
Mr.
was wrong?
Mr. Poe said to himself from the kitchen where he was talking on the phone. Goodbye, he said into the receiver, hung up, and ran out the kitchen to see what the matter was.
Oh, that sounds ominous. What was the matter, Selma? Are you going to carry on?
Yeah? What's the matter? Mr. Poe asked Stefano and Dr. Locafont, who had finished unloading the suitcases and were entering the house. I heard some screams coming from the reptile room. I'm sure it's nothing, Stefano said. You know how children are, Dr. Locafont said.
Oh, are you going to read us one last paragraph?
Yes.
Okay.
We can't have another tragedy on our hands, Mr. Poe said, and rushed to the enormous door on the reptile room. Children, in here, Klaus cried. Come quickly.
Fantastic. Now then, what do you think we should do next, Selma?
I think you should ask me some questions, Ludwig.
Okay. So, why did you choose this particular book and not a different series of books? Because we had earlier, Zayed chose a different book. Why was this book more special to you?
I like a series of unfortunate events book. There's 13 books. I like them so much. The reason I like them is that it just shows that not everything is good in this world. It shows that the three main characters, the three brothers and sisters, are so smart enough to actually be good people.
Are you smart? Are you smart?
Not really.
I'm sure you're very smart by reading this book and all 13 books. You must be very clever.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Assalamu
Assalamu alaikum.
alaikum.